Hi everyone, welcome back to the Joy of Civ. I'm your host, Christian. We're going to continue to explore this Perfect World 6 map, playing as Portugal. Our nows have been able to push back much of the unknown territory, but there's still more to discover, and the lands that we have discovered are ripe for settling and perhaps some conquering. So let's get back into the game and see where we wind up. I'm glad you're here. All right, so back here in the game, this is the view of the Portuguese Empire to this point. We have a nice group of cities on our main continent, and we also have a couple of colonies out on some islands over the sea. We have a settler who is going to settle over on this island here, which has some really nice marshland, which will match nicely with our Lady of the Reeds and Marshes pantheon. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Australia is continuing to be kind of the dominant civ here in the game. Russia appears to be gearing up for some sort of attack. My guess is they're heading for Brussels, city-state there. We shall see. Brussels is one of our allies, so it might make sense for us to intervene if that happens. And you know, one thing that I realized toward the end of the last game is, you know, here we are. We've done so much exploring, and we've nearly circumnavigated the globe. And I was holding back on further exploration to save the era score. We're nearing the end of this era. But I realized that that's, even if that's optimal gameplay, it's not that much fun to just kind of sit around and wait. So we're going to ignore that and continue to explore here on the Joy of Civ, because that's what we do. So let's get back to it. Get ourselves a nice farm triangle here for Lisbon. Improve its food. It's already doing fairly well, but I'd like to see our capital grow further. All right, Evora, if you remember, is a fantastic coastal city. The Galapagos Islands entirely surrounded by resources. So we will actually just purchase another tile here for our builder to improve. We found some builders that the barbarians had captured, took them into our empire. All right, so this ship is, you know, we will continue to explore around this island since we're here, but after that, we are going to press on and see about circumnavigating the globe. We're not just gonna hold back. And look, here's another civilization likely that we can meet. I wonder if this is Carthage. It is. It is an honor to meet you. All right, we do not want to trade away any niter right now. Okay, we're facing a dust storm down
the
there.
Taxpayer.
Evora.
That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have it.
And let's see, let's get reacquainted with these policies we have slotted in right now. We have a heavy gold focus. We've been making use of our gold, although we have quite a bit stockpiled we could use to put to work. We're hoping that colonial offices will get even even better as the game goes on, but at this point it might make sense to put in some other policy because it's just not doing a whole lot. We'll swap that one in. Charismatic leader. And otherwise, I think for now this is a good policy set. We'll go for guilds to get to that additional governor. Okay, there's that nice farm triangle for Lisbon. Very productive farms up there north of the city. Lisbon is shaping up to be just a really nice city. Could use some more districts, which we have planned. We have a commercial hub planned here beside this harbor, but it could use additional development. Let's see if we get there in this play session or not. All right, let's. Okay, there we go. So we have just met all civilizations and circumnavigated the globe. Phoenicia appears to have very low military strength. Looking up here, and they're kind of middle of the pack. Actually, no, they're one of the worst civs in the game. Them and Rome at this point. Okay. We have a little ways to go. I think we'll try to just get up here to the new city that we're gonna settle up here. It's a long journey for these builders. Hopefully they don't meet any barbarians along the way. But if they do, our now should be able to help them. Let's see. This ship is named the Surprise. So hopefully the Surprise will keep these builders safe. Meanwhile, the ship named the Grunt, it's facing its first caravel in battle. And I think at this point we need to retreat here and heal up a bit. Okay, continuing to explore around this island. No, we don't want to trade away Niter right now.
Rocks in my path? I keep them all. With them, I shall...
Okay, so we're able to build medieval walls now. I believe our government... Let's see, I don't think we're monarchy anymore. I think we are merchant republic. So the walls won't benefit us in any way other than defense. And we don't have much need for them right now. Alright. I like the idea of getting square rigging finally and continuing to build up a strong navy. Okay, Lisbon will be finishing a trader, and then we might finally get to work on that commercial hub. Some really interesting coastline areas here over by Carthage. I like this mountain off the coast and reefs and coastal cliffs. This map has really been fantastic to play. We might have some more land over here. Okay, we found a barbarian camp and a tribal village.
There is little man has made that approaches anything in nature, but a sailing ship does.
Alright, we've not really participated in any of the competitions related to the apocalypse mode of the game, but that's we haven't had easy access to volcanoes to this point either, so they are required to do that. Okay, so we've got a lot of gold. Let's make use of some of it here. In this city, we have Magnus, promoted with provision. So how much to purchase a settler? That is a fine price. So we'll get a settler out. And we have a few near-term, or I suppose near to our homeland, city options. And I think we'll maybe go settle one of those. We've had those planned for quite some time and haven't settled them yet. So let's get this archer out of the way, and we'll purchase another military unit to backfill the archer. Guess we'll just purchase another archer. And meanwhile, let's get to work. Let's see, what do we have here? Commercial hub under construction. I wonder if that's Lisbon's commercial hub. I think we had the plan to build one there. So that was a bit of a mistake. Lisbon was supposed to have a commercial hub there, and then I think this was supposed to be Bea's commercial hub. But that's all right. In fact, we can get probably a maybe even better commercial hub in this tile right here. But we can't purchase or build any other districts right now in Bea, so let's go for foreign ministry. The other options I think would be the intelligence agency. That could be nice for spying on Australia. Yeah, we'll go for that one instead. Carthage has an encampment on that one tile island. Would make for a pretty defensible area here. Although an attack on Tyre could come from this way, which would be somewhat easier. We probably won't do that, but it's just kind of interesting, I think, to look at the terrain and consider those scenarios. And then when you see like a really defensible arrangement like this, I can just imagine some interesting battles happening there. Another tribal village up on this island. Let's clear away some of these notifications.
Betwixt the stirrup
Oh,
and the
there's a lot of
ground,
barbarians up
mercy
there.
I asked, mercy I found.
Alright, we're going to go for machinery here. Let's see, who did we lose? We lost the suzerain ship of Ayatea. We can get that back though. Alright, trade routes. This route to Boston is pretty fantastic. I think we will continue that, or rather start up that trading with Boston. We might want to get some of our special Vittoria improvements built down in Carthage. Should probably build a few more nows actually to expand the reach of our trade. Okay, so Bea has been, or rather Braga has been doing this internal route, supplying it with more food. I think they are pretty well established at this point though. No need to do that. So let's actually transfer it to Evora, and we will get a route from Evora maybe back to the homeland and see if we can help that city to get started, get growing. No, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't purchase another now at this point. And maybe we'll send that one down toward Carthage. Okay, the grunt is completely healed, and we will come down here and attack this barbarian ship. There we go. This is appears to be a decent sized island here. Oh, we faced a severe attack here. Our settler being escorted only by this chariot is in some serious trouble with these barbarians. So let's take a look and see what we can do about that. Alright, so the surprise is over here. I think we can unlink and yeah, send the surprise that way in an attempt to help out. It's going to be a little while before they get there, though. The grunt is in a similar situation, somewhat out of reach. Well, I think it's more important that we get up there and help that. See if we can help that settler out. Alright, meanwhile, what do we have over here in terms of resources? We have iron on this island, horses over here. We don't have access to any horses right now. So if we built a city here, we would gain access to them. Other than that, though, there's not much going for that city, although it would be a really nice city on this peninsula. An appealing looking city. Yeah, I think we're just gonna settle there. And this now is going to sail to Carthage, and we'll attempt to get some Fetorias built over there. And this trader is going to start an internal route. Okay, so we've explored a good portion of this coastline shared by the Romans and Carthaginians. I think we'll continue on to the east and explore this area that we missed earlier. This island is full of tribal villages. Now, I want to go back to our chariot and settler. Is there anything we can do? I think all we can do. I don't think we can actually sail around them, can we? Isn't there like a zone of control situation? Well, we are going to retreat a bit here toward the grunt and attempt to yeah, to save our settler. Thank you, Caesar. Alright, that ship sailed off. And we have a bit of flooding here. Appears near our capital. One turn to the end of the era. Alright, let's finish our commercial hub here in Lisbon. We just finished a campus, that's great. Here in Braga. Braga has some really, really fantastic tiles, thanks to Petra, and also the preserve up near Uluru. I'm gonna get a lighthouse. Well, actually, let's go for a library, then a lighthouse. And for this trader, we will establish a route with Indonesia. Now, we could really use to build a Vittoria down there as well. Maybe that'll be our first stop, actually. First stop with that now. Okay, so we avoided an attack from that barbarian ship. They're still lurking nearby, though. Let's see if we can sneak down this way. Alright, we're gonna have to attack this barbarian ship before they just pillage all of our coastal tile improvements. So the grunt is unable to come to the aid of the settler at this point. And unfortunately, the surprise is damaged enough that I'm not sure it would be wise to press an attack on that caravel. So we're going to hold our position out here in the ocean at this point. So we have the shrimp down here, which I think it might be out of charges for building Vittorias, so I don't think it can help us in that way. But we will continue to explore. Another tribal village, my goodness. Okay, Tamiris would like our help in war, and I don't think that aligns with what we're up to right now, which is exploration and trade.
Ваш народ достоин восхищения. Искусство, наука, чего еще желать?
Thanks, Peter.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big machine. Every man should make his son learn some useful
Alright, let's
trade.
check out these policies now. Alright, so Carbonasseries is actually a better policy than naval infrastructure at this point. And we have achieved another golden age. I like the idea of Hic Sunt Dracones for overseas expansion. printing. It'd be nice to get the Forbidden Palace. See if we're able to get that before the AIs. We'll go for diplomatic service for some of these additional types of casus belli, ability to establish embassies. All right, we've got ourselves another governor now. Let's see, Reina is in Coimbra. Let's take a look at Coimbra. They've almost finished the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. And alright, let's take a look and see what promotions we have available for her. Double adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs and harbors. Or +2 gold from each unimproved feature. I think actually we may want to take that promotion and we might relocate Reina. If we were able to found the city here, there's a lot of tiles with features, namely these marsh tiles, forests, and that will really boost the appeal of those tiles. We could probably start an amazing preserve in this city, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, the grunt needs to heal up. Let's see, where do we want to found the city? Right there. We'll make landfall over here. And it's going to be right there near that barbarian camp, which is perhaps going to be a challenge. We shall see. Alright. Our builders are semi-protected here by the surprise. Another barbarian camp up here in this northern island. Now the barbarians must have really had some big aspirations down here with a battering ram. Rome doesn't appear to be having any of that though, marching legion over. Right, we can make landfall here. Fantastic. Once that city is founded, we'll have a place for our ships to heal again, which will be nice. Get this builder on the land as well. And this one. And we will sail the surprise around the south. Hopes of reaching safe harbor here soon in a new city. We've about revealed this entire island. So much land to settle in this map. An interesting coastland area here. Many reefs. Mediterranean Sea.
A vast tomb lies over
here we
me
go.
in Halicarnassus.
That's
Of
fantastic.
such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
What a fantastic wonder. It's really going to improve the coastal tiles here in Coimbra. Yeah, I'll get some extra science and culture. I guess we also get faith. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, well that's fantastic. All right, so we really need to build out some districts here in Coimbra. I believe they just have a harbor at this point. What's this building that America has built? Or is this a wonder they're working on? Ah, the Great Zimbabwe. Interesting, right on the border. All right, do we have any district plans here? Not for Coimbra. Appears we do not. We do have this harbor right here. Could choose to build a commercial hub out on the end of that peninsula. That would help us grow our gold. Although right now, what about a campus? Not great campus locations. Our science is lagging pretty badly. A theater square though. Now we're talking. We have 2 wonders. I think that's what we'll do right out here in the desert. Okay, so Lisbon has completed their commercial hub. Let's get a market there. We can get a lighthouse or a market to get an additional trader. We already have 11 traders. We're not even using all of them. Well, let's go for the lighthouse. Improve some of these coastal tiles. All right, we were able to found our city here. We're going to immediately purchase a few tiles just to get it started and provide the ability to grow this city some more. There we go. And we'll get them started right away with a granary. These archers will go on alert. And the builders immediately start improving this city. Okay, so we are unable to sail north here with a surprise at this point. These barbarians are preventing that, although we could bring an attack. The only thing is we'd be very injured, and that if there are other barbarian ships up there, I think we're going to hold our position until we have a safe harbor to rest and repair. All right, those villagers were friendly to our builders. Nice natural harbor down in this area. Lots of barbarians here. Okay, so we need some open borders with Indonesia in order to be able to build our Victoria. So let's see if we can acquire that. All right, that's a fine deal. And I believe we can build one right here. There we go. All right, I think that might be where we end this play session. We're so close to founding this city out here. It's been a bit more of an adventure than initially planned, but that is what makes the game interesting. We have circumnavigated the globe, met all civilizations, discovered some interesting new lands up here in the north, built the mausoleum of Halicarnassus, established some more trade routes. Russia is still appearing to be planning something up here, if they have not already. Yeah, they haven't attacked Brussels. So we'll see what they're up to. Have they attacked Kabul? No. Katarja is at war with Kabul. Yeah, I'm not sure what Russia is up to, but it appears to be something. We shall see. I'm glad you joined me here on the Joy of Civ. As the Portuguese Empire is expanding over the sea and will continue to do so. Thank you for your comments and, as always, for watching. I'll catch you here next time.